Hello, Mr. Chopra. Nice to meet you today.
Hi, Jassi.
How are you?
Very well indeed.
Definitely looking forward to this film, Broken Horses. What can you tell me about Broken Horses from an Indian audience perspective who are associated with you and your work?
See, it's actually a takeoff on a film called Parinda that I'd done many years back. It is an adaptation of Parinda. So for them, people who've seen Parinda, they would see parts of Parinda in this film. It's, let's say, the English version of the Hindi film Parinda in a way.
And when you decided to write the screenplay, what was the very first thing that came to your mind?
I think challenge. I would think challenge. I think for me, this film was a big challenge to actually go out there and create a film which is as good, if not better, than what Hollywood does. See, mostly what happens that people look at us and our films and our culture as over the top. We sing songs, we are happy, and that is looked down upon actually by the West, by the Hollywood community particularly. So for me, Broken Horses was my answer to all that. It's like, when in 1942, A Love Story, I created music. At that time, Hindi film music was really going crazy. I brought in songs like Kuch Na Kaho or Ladki Ko Dekha. Or in PK, I've talked about religion, as you know. So for me, Broken Horses, I am talking about the fact we are as good, if not better, than Hollywood.
So was it, as you said, it was a challenge. How much of a challenge was it to come out of your comfort zone of Bollywood cinema to get into Hollywood?
Huge, huge. You won't believe that I directed a lot of this film in Punjabi. Vincent D'Onofrio, by the end of it, knew all the galis in Punjabi because I used to abuse in Punjabi.
Yeah.
So he kind of figured out what, the BCs and MCs mean, and it was damn funny because he was using that towards the end of the. Actually, they did Bollywood, they did a video which I hope you get where all these guys have danced to my music. It's completely crazy, all these Hollywood actors dancing to Ladki Ko Dekha and, all those songs, yes.
And with the influence of Bollywood and music, in Broken Horses, is there at all any kind of music, whether it's in English?
Well, there is music, but there is no, it's like, there's a composer called John Debney who's done Iron Man 2. He and Shantanu Moitra, my composer from India. This is also the first time that composers from these two continents collaborated the way they did. Shantanu Moitra lived with me at Beverly Hills, and we actually recorded music in Macedonia, but out of the studio of John Debney in LA. So it's an amazing collaboration of these two cultures, I think. So for people here to see this would mean that I think it'll make them very proud. All the Punjabis should be very proud of them because I studied in Jalandhar,
Yeah.
and then I was in. It's like coming out of a little village, a small village, where, like I said before, I learned my ABC when I was 16 to write, produce, and direct a film that people like James Cameron and Alfonso Cuarón are talking highly of. Is a huge achievement for any Punjabi.
And to make this film, was it always in your mind that you wanted it to be a Hollywood film and not a Bollywood one?
I have done enough Bollywood.
Yeah.
And I'm still doing enough. I'm doing more Bollywood, so it's on my. So it's not. See, these are two planets. These are two different worlds, and the challenge was, can we conquer both? And they're very different. See, if you see a Hollywood film, and when you will see Broken Horses, let me tell you, at the end, when you will see written, produced, directed by Vidhu Vinod Chopra, I think that's when you'll say, oh, a Punjabi has made it.
Yeah.
Or a South Asian or an Indian has made it. Till then, you will forget. I can assure you, you will forget that the Indian crew has done this. And that is the challenge. We can do both.
And what has been the feedback from your colleagues from Bollywood cinema that now that you've conquered a Hollywood film, are they all jealous for you now?
You see, I don't believe in emotions like jealousy, but I think they are all inspired. It's very inspiring that we can go out and do it.
Absolutely.
I think that is the inspiring thing, that you feel, yes, we can do it. And that's my impression. And that's what you or your people or your readers would feel when they see this film, that yes, we can do it. If this Chopra can do it, any Chopra can do it.
That's fantastic. So you've written the screenplay, you've produced this film, you've directed this film.
Yeah.
if you were to adapt it into a book novel, would you personally like to write that yourself?
No, Abhijat Joshi will write it. Actually, we
Okay.
might do that. Abhijat Joshi is he's the intellectual in this relationship. I am just a guy who I'm very intuitive. I don't think I can write a novel. But you never know. If I could do this,
If you could do
who
this, then
knows
I'm
what
sure
I
you could
can
do the novel as
Yeah,
well.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. If someone wanted to pursue a challenge like this, so any newcomer, rising writer or a director, preferably from London-based, wants to work in a Bollywood film or wants to work in a Hollywood film, what's the best advice you would provide for that?
The first thing I'll say is that he can do it. That's my first thing. And the second thing is he has to chase what I said in Three Idiots. Clearly, if you chase excellence, success will follow. And I said that in that movie very, very clearly. कि काबिल बनो, कामयाबी तुम्हारे कदम चूमेगी. I think the confusion here is that people are seeking success without seeking excellence. If you seek excellence, success will follow. That is, I have made a whole film called Three Idiots on that, and I completely believe that. I am here not because I was chasing success, but I was chasing. It took me 5 years to do this film, and nobody knew about this film till now.
Yeah.
I just quietly went on. I didn't do press. I didn't go into Bombay Times advertising, standing there with Jim Cameron or with that. No, I've done nothing. I just made the movie. So that's my advice to all your readers and listeners, and that they should just chase excellence. That's all. It's as simple as that.
Well, thank you for that. Really appreciate that advice.
Thank you.
And we look forward to Broken Horses. Once again, congratulations on pursuing the first Hollywood film.
Thank
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thanks, Jassi.
Thank you.